Hi everybody, today we're gonna learn how to draw hands. Let's start. Hands are in their basics, they are very similar to legs. In both cases we have two cylinders that are connected to the body and form the hand structure. Same as the legs, you can bend the cylinders like this to achieve a more natural look. If one cylinder bends the right way, the second one bends the opposite way, and so. Um, so, if we were to apply that structure to hands, we might end up with a hand structure that we do not like. That's because the hands of females and the arms of males are very different from one another. So the hands of a female are smaller and how they put this into words, carefree. So um, let me show you with a couple of images. So let's say this is a hand of a woman. Now this is the way that the arms of a female would look like, right? This is the way that they will look like. Here would be placed the hand, and these are the arms. Pretty simple, pretty basic, which would contain a lot more muscle, right? Normally. So normally the arms of an average male would contain a little bit more muscle. So right here you can see how bigger the arm of the main structure of the arm of the male is compared to the female. Now again, that's because we did draw this arm a lot more built up than this one, but even if we were to draw the female arm, as if we are talking about a female bodybuilder, let's say, it would still have it will still be a lot smaller than the arm of the male, right? And that's important to know, so that the arms on your character don't look weird all of a sudden. So let's first start with male arms. We will start with this kind of a eye-shaped muscle, which is at the top and connects to the upper part of the body. If you do remember, we draw kind of a trapezoid for the body, and this part right here we drew kind of a circle, and this is where the arm connects to the body. So now you know. We draw this kind of a shape, right? Muscle shape, and then we draw two more. It's like a jigsaw puzzle, as you can see. We just slip this part right in here, and we mirror it to the other side. Then when we come to this part, we should stretch it out a lot, right? Because the knuckles, or I mean the elbow of the arm, has to be on the same level, right, as the belly button of the body. So let's say the belly button is right here, right? The belly button is right here, and that means that the elbow must as well be here. So we stretch this part out to make an elbow. Next, we draw. Right here we cannot help a lot with shapes. We can draw like a rectangle like here, and a triangle like here to make this kind of shape, right? And it's getting smaller or thinner, as you can see. It's kind of a mess right now because of such dark because it's a big brush, but still, as you can see, here is a lot thicker part, right, than here, which is thinner, right? Then when we, it's kind of up to feeling really, but um, you have to find the part where the arm ends. If you're talking about males, it doesn't need to be too thin. Actually, if it is too thin, the arm would not look okay, and the same is if it was too thick. So you have to kind of work it out yourself how big or how small this part is going to be. So let's say this is the part where the arm stops and where the hand is. So here we would draw a hand, but I'm gonna make a tutorial on hands on some um, other video, because hands are very complicated and probably one of the more difficult things to draw um, of the human anatomy. It's actually, it is very similar to the males. We will still draw a cylinder like so, make a ball right here, and make another cylinder like so. Right? But as I said before, while males' arms are more intense with muscles, as you can see, I have darker, I have a lot of pressure on this kind of muscle. The women's or the females are more lighter muscles, and this is why the muscles don't show as much as the males, where we also draw it more like basic shapes, right? Alright, so try to work with the sender that you drew and make the same shapes as you did with the male, but just lighter. Try making them a bit lighter and just try working with it. Simply put, you as an artist, you try to bend the canvas to your liking, and in this case we are going to bend the cylinders so we understand this better, right? And there we go, we just end up with a hand which is a little bit too big. Again, it doesn't matter because I'll do a tutorial on hands on a different video. So what's important to know right here is, as you could probably see, I drew this one a bit too thick, so I'm gonna thin it out a bit like so. There you go, as simple as that. And that's how we draw the arms. So now I'm gonna start with a time lapse to show you some cases on how to draw the arms more simply. So yeah, this is the finished product. Thank you all so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share this video. I would really appreciate it. And goodbye. See you in the next one.